What up, everybody? Cool Mike here at your service. And I'm sorry that it took so long to, to present to you my first official episode of the Cool Mike era. And speaking of which, welcome you. Cool Mike welcomes you to my first full episode of the Cool Mike era. And I didn't really find nothing too much to talk about except for having a bond with your children. And and of course, to give you an introduction before I go any further with this one particular subject that I'm speaking on. I'm just gonna fill you in on what it's gonna be like and stuff like that, But the Cool Mike era is all about, trying to encourage people to, to be not only be better people, but be better individuals, but also encourage people to be better parents, better husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, fiancés, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the Cool Mike era is also, we also, hit people off with a little comedy here and there. And we also do, other stuff that's entertaining, such as rapping, singing, or doing poetry, or all kinds of shit. But positive though. We're not on that bullshit where, we're gonna call people out or none of that. Nah. We're not about that. You know what I'm saying? But what we also do is if you got a subject, if any of you, and just to let everybody know. Excuse me for stuttering, by the way, but I'll tell you about that later. But anyway, but if you do have a subject that you would like for moi to speak on, don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And my phone line's always open 24/10 and more. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, what I'm saying is, if any of you out there that's watching this particular episode, and you may not be able to join me on live or whatever, but but if you're checking this episode out and you have a topic that you would like for me to speak on in the near future, you can just message me in my YouTube inbox, or you can hit me up on my Facebook timeline, or you can inbox me on Messenger, or the old-fashioned way. Call my phone line up. Number is 336-953-8584. And give me the subject that you would like for me to speak on. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. And all I'm going to do is dedicate the message to you, or dedicate your subject, and go from there. And also, if you have questions or comments about anything that I speak on in general, whether if it's now or in the near future of these YouTube episodes, feel free to hit me up on the lines that I just named. All right. So, without further ado, and in the meantime, in between time, let's finish the subject. All right. Now, as I was saying, many of y'all probably saw me on Facebook when I had my daughter with me, and we was chilling for the weekend and stuff, And yeah, I took her out to eat with me, because I promised her that I was gonna do that ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? And you always wanna stick to your word when it comes to your kids. And just to let everybody know, for those of you who have kids or whatever, just remember, kids, yeah, they can be a piece of work, and they can drive you crazy and wear your ass out now. But hey, you gotta love them. And if you have a special bond with your kids, do not, and I do mean do not, do anything to break that bond with your kids. And I did say that A bond with your kids is something that can never ever be broken unless you or whoever do something to break that bond. To me, that's almost like, you know what I'm saying, you making a promise to a child to do something special for them. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you make a promise to a child, under any circumstance, I don't care what the situation is, you always keep your promises to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because once you make a promise to a child and you break it, then that child ain't gonna want to have too much or nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. And we about to go into this first commercial break, and I will be right back to holler at you. Stay with me, don't go nowhere. All right. Thank you. No problem. Hey.
What you need?
I need a pack of Newport shorts in a box, I suppose.
Newport short box?
Yeah, Newport short box. It's like you're my Newport short box now.
Newport short. How about $6.85? Too much, honey. Too much.
Too much what?
Yeah, find another brand.
Oh, I guess I know what you're trying to say, but I ain't gonna say it right now.
They're expensive as crud, aren't they?
You can say that again.
I feel bad even having to sell them that much.
I know. I remember a time when a pack of these used to be $2.
Not me.
I do. I wasn't nothing but a teenager around that time. All right, y'all. I am back, and I appreciate you tuning in. I was just, of course, hollering at some of my homies at the convenience store that I normally go to, as you can see. And you know what I'm saying? Right now, it looks kind of, well, it don't look bad. I mean, it is pretty warm, I will say that, but yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, you know what I'm saying? A bond with your kids is something that cannot be broken unless you let it be broken. If you stupid enough to let your bond that you have with your kids get broken, then guess what? Oops, excuse me. Then you just a stupid motherfucker. And I'm just gonna tell it like the fuck it is. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about me. You know what I'm saying? The next subject, which is another introduction of me. All right. Now, here's a little about myself, okay? Now, of course, you know who I am. I'm your host, Cool Mike, the one and only. You know. But, as I'm doing this show, you know, I mean, there is so many people that I want to thank for helping me out with putting this thing together, you know. I mean, it's a struggle, but it's paying off. Slowly, but surely. You know. And besides all that, you know, just to let it be known far as that is concerned, you can be independent all the hell you want to. But no matter how independent you are, there's always going to be a time when you're going to need some backup of some type. I don't care what it is, and I don't care who you is. You know what I'm saying? You're never alone. Well, in some cases, but you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be out and about. You could be out trying to, you know what I'm saying, do the best you can to handle your own business and things of that nature, you know. And if you think things ain't going right with you, don't give up. And I sometimes have to remind myself that, you know what I'm saying, there's other people going through worse than what I go through in my everyday life. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Yeah, I'm fighting depression. Yes, I'm fighting anxiety. Yes, I'm fighting a bipolar disease. Yes, I'm fighting a schizophrenia disease. And yeah, and I also say this too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was born with what they call autism or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I remember times when, you know what I'm saying, when I mean, growing up, it was hell. I'll just give it to you straight. It was a living hell. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, just because I was mentally slow, as some would say, you know what I'm saying? Basically saying that I'm dumb or I'm stupid or I'm retarded or I'm slow and no, motherfucker. No matter how much, but now, just because I was born with a autism disease or some shit like that doesn't make me no dumb motherfucker, or it doesn't make me no crazy motherfucker, even though sometimes I may act crazy at times, but I am not crazy. There's a huge difference. And I'll tell you another thing, you know what I'm saying? When people call you retarded and all this and that, just know this. Some of you that are being called retarded, including myself, and all this and that, I tell you what, I may be retarded, and I shouldn't say it, because I'm not. But some of y'all may think I'm retarded, but understand this, motherfuckers. I got a hell of a lot more sense than a lot of y'all dumbasses got. And what I mean by that, I'm gonna tell it like this. I got a hell of a lot more sense than a lot of y'all motherfuckers. There's some of y'all. Yeah, I'm a father of a beautiful 8-year-old daughter. That means everything to me. I'll sacrifice my entire life for my 8-year-old, as I told you, and as you can see. And on top of that, I also got a hell of sense to know that it's not about me no more. It's about my daughter. And for those of you who got kids, and if you understand that, then you will feel the exact same motherfucking way. Because there's some people in this world that got children and don't even see to them. And that goes to some of you so-called mothers. And yes, and another thing about me, I'm one of those, you know what I'm saying, I tells it like it is, and I don't bite my tongue. Try not to anyway. But shit, I'm just as real as they come. I'm not here to put on no front or try to show off or showboat. Fuck that. Like Ice Cube once said, be true to the game. Be true to your game. Be true to yourself. Be true to your heart. Fuck what anybody think. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to look out for what's important to you. And on top of that, ain't nobody else gonna look out for you the way you is gonna look out for you. People will give you a boost to help you look out for yourself, but that doesn't mean they're gonna do it for you. And what I mean by that, far as that category is concerned of, you know, being independent and that sort of thing, they say money is the root of all evil. Some say the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, in my book, money is the root of trying to eat. That's the reason why many of us go out and bust our asses and go hustle to make ends meet. Many of us got kids and got goals that they're trying to set and all sorts of things. Fuck everything else. And if you like me, you always stay on your everyday grind because you know you need this wealth and you know you trying to better yourself. And me personally, I'll be damned if I'm going to be out here majorly broke. Survival is a motherfucker and it is no joke. Ain't nobody gonna look out for me nowhere near like most people say they would. Yeah. And I'll be back with more in a bit. Don't go nowhere. That's how it's bullshit. Some people are what they call selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And them type of motherfuckers, you need to step away from. Yeah. And that's why they say you gotta be careful who tells you they're gonna do this and do that for you, because anybody can tell you that, but only a real person will show you.
But they'll tell you what you want to hear now. They'll tell you what you ain't now.
Yeah, and they'll tell you what they want you to hear, just so they can push you out of their hand. Oh wow.
I told one day, I said, dude, I'll give you $30 and a body track. Work in Lexington, but we work in different areas, like Greensboro, Charlotte, Raleigh, we be
Right.
all over, man.
Yeah, and you mean to tell me that's that's your brother, and you the one who kind of reached out to him in a different way, and he fucking you up? See, that's what I'm talking about right there with that bullshit. Now you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, y'all? That's what I'm talking about right there. Motherfuckers will tell you all kinds of shit and expect you to believe them and
And
shit.
my stepdad wants me to work because I get off of parole next month, you know.
Oh wow.
And he's only helping me out till then. But
Yeah.
check this out, he wants me to work.
Mhm.
He knows I got a job, but it's just my ride, and he don't. Right now, he ain't working, you know.
Mm.
And you know, I don't go to work till 8, but I pay him $10 every day, man. That's $50 every day to go to work.
Wow. That's crazy,
And
man.
I found my own ride and everything too. But how does he want me to pay him $100 a week when he won't take me to work? He's making an extra $50 every day, $10 every day.
Mm-hmm. And he gonna front on you like that. That's foul right there. And see that's another thing, you know what I'm saying, America. I mean, not to put you on
Yeah,
blast or
it's,
nothing, but this is my new YouTube TV show called The
Okay,
Cool Mike
yeah.
Era, and I'm your boy Cool Mike, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
So
to meet you, bro. Call me Pac-Man.
come again.
Pac-Man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to
Likewise,
meet you,
Pac-Man.
Likewise. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you know what I'm
it.
saying? I mean, I don't know if you have YouTube or not,
No, but I'll be on it. I'll be watching people's channels.
okay, but you know what I'm saying? Look up Cool Mike or
Cool Mike.
The Cool Mike Era, one of the
Cool
two.
Mike Era.
And if you see any of these episodes on here, you know it's me. And I'm gonna be coming out with.
Yeah. Videos after video.
Yep.
That's
It
right.
might take some time though.
You gotta do it though. That's
It's gonna take some time,
you know what I'm saying?
but I'm gonna get there.
That's your motivation.
Yeah, and you see what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, even though I didn't mention it, and this was just an unexpected subject right after the commercial was over. You see what I'm saying? Yo, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody in a fucked up situation and you know, if you've been through it yourself, hey, look out for the cookout. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. It's harder than a motherfucker. For, you know what I'm saying, for anybody, you know what I'm saying, to get on their feet and repay you for how much you look out for them. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, it ain't nothing is like it once was.
No, it wasn't.
And like I said earlier, I don't give a fat baby's ass how independent you are. There's
Yeah.
always gonna be a time.
And someone's always gonna need help at one point in time. No matter if you're really successful or not, everybody's gonna need help one day.
Yeah,
Like if that successful person is really sick and he can't go to the store or something,
yeah.
or if he needs something, you know,
Yep.
you help him out right there and then if you know you can.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And to add on to that, I don't care if you're in a fucked up situation, whether if it's financial, emotional, physical, whatever the case is, you're always going to need some kind of help at some point in time. And take it from this man right here, and he's a witness to it right now because he's going through it. And take it from me as well, because it was once a time I used to be so what they call selfish, and I want to try to be super independent. Sometimes it doesn't always pay to be super independent. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be super independent all you want to, and then you go out and play Billy Badass and such, and next thing you know, wait for it, bing!
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yep.
Then you be like, damn.
I wish I would have listened to that man. You see what I'm saying? And I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And look at me now. I mean, yeah, I'm still struggling, but I'm getting better. Cause you want to know why? Cause I got backup out of nowhere. All right. Appreciate you, let your brother.
You gotta
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever feel afraid to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might hesitate a little, but that's only natural because, you know what I'm saying, you have to, let me put it to you in a different way. True indeed, true indeed, a closed mouth cannot get fed. But also, a closed mouth can sometimes keep you out of trouble too. So always remember that, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's about like time for one more commercial break, and then we're gonna break camp and wrap it up. Stay locked, don't go nowhere. Ooh, doggy balls.
Yeah. I've been thinking that
Hey, it takes time, and it also takes patience too. But I mean, now when it comes to patience, now that's something that is not easy to have, because people will force you to be impatient when you're trying to be patient. I'm telling you. But trust me, I've been in that situation before that you were talking about. And shit, when I was in serious need, you know what I'm saying? I needed to get somewhere at a certain time, and I had the gas money to give them and everything, and they still turned me down. Oh,
I know some people I don't want to rely on people. That's not stay away from people.
yeah. I mean, you're not really relying. You know what I'm saying? You're just asking for a boost to get where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted though. You know what I'm saying? You never forget about the people who's there for you when you couldn't be there for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You never want to forget that. You know. But at the same time, when you trying to repay the same people that was there for you, and you know what I'm saying? And if they tell you they don't owe you nothing, they'll still pay them anyway, because they'll tell you that, and then in the long run, when you run across any kind of altercation or whatever the situation is, that's the first thing that they're gonna throw at you. Yeah, and that right there will burn your insides in half emotionally, and it doesn't have to be with physical fire. Yeah.
It's like they always don't want to do nothing at night because you know what? They really hope that.
Mm-hmm.
They hope what they did, ready to grow up.
Yeah, like what they call self-praising and shit, or they, like you said, people are not kind-hearted anymore. They want to look out, but at the same time, they're looking for something in return.
Yeah, they are. When they say they're doing it kind of to the heart, but at the end, people they was always say that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's great. But I mean, that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, if they do it out of the kindness of their heart, repay them anyway, even if it does take time. You know what I mean? Because I mean, yeah, you can't remember everything all at once, but you know what I'm saying? But those moments do come back, you know. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you got somebody that reaches out to you out of free will, and they show you that you don't owe them nothing, you know what I'm saying, dude, you know what I'm saying, yeah, hold on to it and show some kind of appreciation, you know what I'm saying. And that doesn't necessarily mean all the time look out for the same, but yeah, look out for the people who's there for you. But at the same time, when you see somebody that's going through the same thing you went through or worse, you know what I'm saying, and you know what it's like, reach out to them as best as you can. That don't mean be no fool and just, you know what I'm saying, be free-hearted and let them try to run over you now. I ain't saying that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some things you may have to take for consideration to a certain degree. And what up, y'all? I'm back. Even though, you know what I'm saying, we still speaking lectures during the commercial break. I hope some of y'all heard what was being spoken. But we're back to go ahead and get ready to wrap things up, because I am pretty much almost out of time, even though I ain't got my watch on, but you know, I'm timing myself in my head. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Tune in next time around for another edition of the Cool Mike Era on YouTube. And as always, we appreciate you checking us out. We look forward to seeing you again. And once again, the door is always open. If there's anybody out there that would like for me to speak on something, you know what I'm saying? Or damn it, I'll pick it back up in a minute. No, don't worry about it.
You sure, man?
Yeah, I'm positive. Cause hey, I've been there. Cause if it was me, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
Cause trust me, I know the feeling. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
I was just trying to pull you up right now.
All right. Yeah. So tune in next time around for another edition of the Cool Mike Era. And once again, thank you for tuning in. It's a big success, and there's too many people to name who helped me put this thing together. Big ups to each and every one of y'all. And as I say all the time, you know what I'm saying? If there's any of you that's watching this episode right now, for future reference, if any of you have a subject that you would like for me to speak on, all you got to do, hit me up in my inbox on Facebook, or hit my Facebook timeline and let me know what's up. Or the old-fashioned way, hit my phone line up at 336-953-8584, and I'll be glad to hear from you. And you tell me what the subject is and things of that nature, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, and in the meantime and in between time, Cool Mike is signing off, and once again, thank you for checking me out. I appreciate your support and effort and everything else that's combining to go with it. Be safe, be blessed, and please stay out of trouble, because life is too short for the bullshit, you feel me? So till next time, YouTube, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday afternoon. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Damn it. All right. Internet wanna act up.
You made one about like a week ago too, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see it.
And some of them was just only a test though.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, closed captioning provided by Brick City Enterprises, West Side Money Gang or West Side Murder Gang, and PGMG. And once again, thank y'all for your support. Once again, Cool Mike is signing off, and I am about to get missing and hit this clock back up, because money talk, bullshit runs a marathon, all right? So till next time, YouTube, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Peace.